Hello guys, welcome back to today's video. If you are seeing my face for the first time, welcome. My name is Eva Mtali, and if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming onto the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So guys, kindly as you join the video, do give the video a thumbs up because it is free. Number two, it helps to motivate me and it shows the algorithm that there are a lot of people who are currently watching the video, so the algorithms should, spread the video to a lot more people. So thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. So guys, first of all, my apologies. I know this is not the time we usually have our video, but you're gonna understand in a bit. And first of all, disclaimer, guys, I am not an immigration officer. I am not, but I just thought to shoot this video and you're gonna understand in a bit. So my apologies. I know it's very late, but I'm gonna keep it really short. Guys, I'm trying to, my phone, I don't know what's behaving with it because I'm gonna need some information from the phone. So anyway, guys, thank you for coming onto the live. Do let me know where you are watching me from. And so as you have seen from the title of today's video, I don't mean to be an alarmist or anything, but it is based on some of the messages I have been receiving in the past couple of days. And there's one I received yesterday that really broke my heart, and that's why I decided to share this video, because I don't know who it might help. There's somebody who's probably about to book, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. There's probably somebody who is looking to book their phone. Okay, I don't know, I wanted to share with you guys some information, but I don't know, my phone has refused. So there's somebody who's probably looking to book their flight to Canada right now. So I was just like, I don't know, it might just save somebody. So I'm gonna keep it short. As I've mentioned, I'm gonna share with you the message. Forgive me if you're the one who sent me this email. I'm not gonna share your name, but I know your story is gonna help somebody, so kindly forgive me in advance. But so guys, I'm just gonna take you to the back end of my laptop, and we shall look at that email together so that we can have some context. The last time I talked about going to Canada on visitor visas, a lot of people really attacked me on the comment section. Maybe I didn't give enough context. So today I want to share with you the email so that even as we are having this conversation, we have context. Guys, please let me know where you're watching me from. Like the video, it's free. So guys, this is the email. Okay, I don't know why it's not focusing. Oh yes, so this is the email. Let me just protect people's. So guys, you can see here, I'm starting the email. Let me know if you can see it clearly. Hi Eva, I need your help. On Saturday, I was coming to Canada to visit my cousin. So when I arrived at the border patrol, I explained to him I was coming to visit my cousin and see other places. He quickly said I'm lying and told me to call my cousin, but she was not picking. So he gave me a form to fill, asylum, and being a first-time traveler and also under the pressure, he have me, I think she wants to say he had me. Okay, guys, hang on one second. Hang on one second. They probably got it. Hang on one second, guys. I'm coming. Do like the video meanwhile. I'm coming. Oh, asante. Thank you. Thank you guys for waiting. 1 second. I need to adjust this. I don't know why it's misbehaving. Guys, let me know where you're watching me from meanwhile as I adjust my camera. Oops. Okay. Let me know where you're watching from. So where were we? Who remembers? Where had we reached in this story? You guys remind me, where had we reached? I think we had reached. Okay, let me start from. Okay, let me just start from the beginning. From the beginning. Allow me to start from the beginning. Hi, Eva. I need your help. On Saturday, I was coming to Canada to visit my cousin. So when I arrived at the border patrol, I explained to him I was coming to visit my cousin and see other places. He quickly said I'm lying and told me to call my cousin. But she was not picking, so he gave me a form to fill asylum, and being a first-time traveler and also under the pressure, he had me, I filled the form, but I did not sign it. And later decided to go home. So when they asked me what the decision was, I said, I want to go back home. So they let me get out, look for a hotel. Next day, my cousin came to pick me in the airport and... No sound. Are you guys serious? You guys can't hear me? Let me know if you can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? Where was I? Oh, so why is Amadou saying he can't hear me? You're confusing me, man. Where was I now? So why is this guy saying he can't hear me? Where was I now? So let me start from, so they let me get out, look for a hotel. Next day, my cousin came to pick me in the airport and said, I want to, and called to explain she was at work. It's low. Oh, guys. So why didn't you say? Tyler, you can't tell me I'm not serious. If you could hear me, you should have said it, man. Okay, that's the email. You guys have read it. She was, okay, so should I start again? Hi, Eva. I need your help. On Saturday, I was coming to Canada. Let me know if you can hear me, to visit my cousin. So when I arrived, next time, guys, you can't hear me, please let me know in the comment section. So when I arrived at the border patrol, I explained to him, not even the thingers. I explained to him I was coming to visit my cousin and see other places. He quickly said I'm lying and told me to call my cousin, but she was not picking. So he gave me a form to fill asylum, and being a first-time traveler and also under the pressure, he had me, I filled the form, but I did not sign it, and later decided to go home. So when they asked me what the decision was, I said, I want to go back home. So they let me get out to look for a hotel. Next day, my cousin came to pick me in the airport and called to explain she was at work, and there was miscommunication between us. And when I was arriving, they said it's too late. I came back home yesterday. Yesterday, I received an email saying they have terminated my visa. It was supposed to expire in 2029. What can I do to let them return it back? Okay, guys, that's the story we have, and that's what we're going to be talking. Oh my goodness, I need to fix my stand. I didn't plan to do this video, but I was just like, I'm just going to do it anyway. So let me try and, okay. I hope it's gonna get better. So guys, sorry if you can't hear me. Oh, my voice is breaking. Is it better now? Is my voice better now? Some people are saying it's breaking. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna try. If it's too bad, I'm gonna log off and try it tomorrow. Anyway, so guys, basically what this email is all about, there's this lady, she was on a visitor visa, she went to Canada, and at the airport, they asked her, what are you coming to do in Canada? And she said, I'm here to visit my cousin and see other places. And then she said, he quickly said, I'm lying, and told me to call my cousin, and then the cousin was not picking. So he gave me a form to fill asylum and being a first-time traveler. Okay, now there are 6 things I want us to talk about right now. So number 1, this lady had a visa, multiple entry for 6 years. It was expiring in 2029, so that's good. Number 2, she arrives Canada and she says she's going to visit her cousin. Okay? So guys, step number 1, remember we have said here more than 1,000 times. Actually, my most, and guys, allow me today, I'm gonna be brutal. Because I've tried, the first time I was brutal when I was talking about going to Canada, you guys came for me in the comment section. So the next time I was polite and nothing happened. Today I'm gonna be brutal and I'm gonna speak it as it is, because we can't keep having more of such cases. This is not the only one. I have 2 other emails. The ones who sent those emails agreed to come and speak on the channel, so we are still setting the date for them to come and tell you their story by themselves. So first of all, this lady has a multiple entry visa, which is a good thing. And then she arrives at border control. They ask her, what are you gonna do? She says, I'm gonna visit my cousin. And then she says, and you can see that she says, I was coming to visit my cousin and see other places. And then she says, he quickly said, I'm lying. Now, here's the thing, guys. Remember, guys, you can't hear me? Somebody is saying audio is lost. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Somebody's complaining. Fidelis is complaining. Can the rest of you guys hear me? Let me know before I continue. Can you guys hear me? Please let me know if you cannot. So why are these people complaining? Okay, I'm gonna talk. If you guys can't hear me, too bad, because I need to wrap up this thing and move on. It's very late in the night. Anyway, so this lady says that she goes there. They ask her, where are you going? And then she says, I'm gonna see my cousin, not even my brother, not my sister, not my wife, not my whatever. But she's gonna see her cousin in Canada, and she's also gonna visit other places. And she mentions there, if you read that email, she says, being a first-time traveler. So it was obvious this was her first trip outside Kenya. So guys, put yourself in the visa officer's place. You're from Kenya. You have never even, obviously she didn't have stamps on her passport, because she actually says by herself, I was a first-time traveler. Is it practical? Put yourself in the visa officer's position. I, Eva Mutali, today, I wake up one morning and decide, you know what? I've never traveled anywhere else, but I think I could go to Canada to visit my cousin. Guys, let me know in the comment section below if I'm overreacting. Does it even make sense that I wake up in the morning and decide, I've never gone to Uganda and gotten a stamp? Guys, I'm opening my package, came from CJ's. Let me promote them. They might actually give me a... I ordered something from CJ. CJ is a restaurant here in Nairobi. So guys, let me know in the comment section below. Does it even begin to make sense? First-time traveler, and the first place you want to go is to visit your cousin in Canada. Does it even make sense? Let me know in the comment section below. Maybe I'm the one who thinks differently. But I'm now putting myself in the visa officer's place, because like this lady, she says, this guy quickly said I'm lying. Yeah? Because in her opinion, the visa officer made a mistake. Those of you who have been watching my videos, I keep saying here every single day, I even talked about it the other day when I was talking about cruise ship jobs. Some of you have been complaining to me and saying, oh, Eva, these days you don't talk a lot about Canada, what is happening? No, I'm trying to help you guys. And if you guys can remember, I said, once you get your visa, if you don't have money, just go and do a cruise ship job. You're going to be paid in US dollars. You're going to be traveling the world. You're going to be seeing all these places. And remember, when you're submitting your Canadian visa application, there's a section where you fill in all the countries you have been to for the last 10 years. And remember, this information is available to any Canadian visa officer all over the world. So by the time, so when you filled in your visitor visa application and they asked you, can you list all the 10 countries? And remember, when you're listing them, you list the country plus the dates you visited. And then for you, that part is 0. Of course, the moment that visa officer punches in your passport, it shows that Eva has been to nowhere. So I have never been anywhere. And then suddenly, the first place I want to go and visit my cousin is Canada. Come on, guys. Let's get a little bit serious here. I can tell you, I don't know where this lady is from, but for her to go to Canada, she must have passed through Nairobi because that's the only international airport we have. You can literally come from here and go to Namanga. It's 2 hours away and it costs less than $10 from Nairobi. Go to Namanga, go and have some nice kuku choma, come back to Nairobi. Take a bus and go to, what is it called? Go to, or take even the SGR. Sorry guys, I'm using Nairobi because I asked you guys to tell me where you're watching from. I don't know where most people are. You guys are not telling me, so I'm going to talk about what I know. I'm going to talk about Nairobi. Take the SGR, is less than $10. Go to, what is it called? Go to Lunga Lunga border, cross over to Tanzania, get a stamp. Take Easy Coach, go to Busia border, cross the border, get a stamp. Keep going on the bus, get to Rwanda, take a stamp. Yeah, but it's impractical to wake up from Nairobi and decide one day I want to be a tourist. And the first place I want to visit is Canada to see my cousin. So no, lady, the visa officer did not quickly say you're lying. It was rather obvious that you were lying. Sounds painful, sounds harsh. It's the truth. Even if I was in their position, I would want to know, why would I want to leave Kenya to go and visit my cousin when I haven't even been to Tanzania? And guys, I showed you, those who follow me on TikTok, I did a video on how much tickets to Canada currently cost. Minimum is 300,000 Kenya shillings. That's about 2,500 US dollars. And somebody who has never been to anywhere is spending $2,500 to go and visit their cousin in Canada. That's a big fat lie. So that's step number 1. Number 2, this lady says that the officer, so number 2, she said, so they told me to call my cousin, but she was not picking. So guys, my most watched video on this channel has 851,000 views, almost 1 million. And it's less than 1 year old, but it has 871,000 views. So in fact, I'm going to show you, because I know some of you are going to come from in the comment section and say I'm lying. I'm going to show you that video. It has 871,000 views. And it's a video about somebody getting deported. I'm going to show it to you guys. Here we give receipts on this channel. Can you guys see this video? Where is it? This video here. I got deported on arrival in the US and my 5 visa cancelled on the spot. That is the video, and it's a story of another one of my subscribers who was deported. She went to the States and somebody was supposed to pick her up, and when they called the person said they don't know her. And on that video, I actually tell you what you need to do. So guys, that was mistake number 2. As much as you're gonna, so first of all, she says that the cousin, they told me to call my cousin, but she was not picking. So here's a question. Obviously, when you are traveling to any country and your cousin is supposed to be picking you up, there's something called expected time of arrival. And then she goes on at the bottom and says, so they let me get out to look for a hotel. The next day, my cousin came to pick me in the airport and called to explain she was at work and there was miscommunication between us. Guys, this is the exact same thing I talked about in the other video. How, if your cousin really wants to host you, why do they go to work on the very day that you arrive in Canada? And guys, we have talked about relatives, we have talked about friends here on the channel, and I've even there's a video here where I tell you guys how to apply for a visa, even if you do not have relatives, you do not have friends. And guys, I have always been against this thing of asking for invitation letters. I tell you step by step how to go about it. I've even said that, guys, if you're going to Canada, please get a hotel and book one. You cannot 100% rely on people. We have said it here. I talk about it on TikTok. If you watch my video where I talk about why people are being deported and even the questions you're likely to be asked, guys, I think I have really done my share of, like, I've paid my debt to the world of when it means to visa questions at the airport. And I was being very specific with Canada and all that. I said the questions you're likely to be asked. I did a video on what you must have. I said if you're going somewhere, you must have the address, you must have fun, like you must have a backup plan. You cannot wake up, leave your country, and the only plan you have is a plan A. You're going to your cousin. It's not even your sister. It's not your brother. It's not your mother. It's not your father. Your cousin. When I talk about the age, I said you cannot 100% hand over your life to somebody else. This lady literally handed over 100% of her life to her cousin. And the cousin, as usual, owes her nothing. I don't know, it's a he or a she didn't show up until the next day. Seriously, guys, couldn't they even have sent somebody? If I was going to be working, I couldn't have sent somebody. But you know what? Nobody owes you nothing. And that's why, guys, I tell you, and I'm going to change. Before I used to tell you guys, look for money, and I'm going to change the story today. If you do not have money, guys, you have no business going to Canada. Sit down, look for money, and then get on that flight. Because guess what? After East Africans embarrassed Canada, guys, if you're on TikTok, you have seen that video. It currently has more than 10 million views. The East Africans, Kenyans, Ugandans who are sleeping on the streets of Toronto embarrassed Canada big time. And I know some of you probably think that the $70 million that the government gave for temporary shelter was because they love you so much. That's why they gave that. They don't love you so much. It's because of the embarrassment. If there's anything these vanilla people hate, is they hate to be embarrassed. Canada was on the spotlight. You guys made them look bad. We made them look bad. And to save face, they had to take money from where they do not have. From that money, they would rather be using it for other things. And they were forced to come and shelter these people who decided to show up in their country without a plan. You think they're happy about it? And guess what happened? You guys, I know some of you come for me in the comment section. Guess what? I don't care. The Minister of Immigration himself said, fine, we are giving you this money, but guess what's going to happen? We are going to tighten. We are going to tighten our borders. And you know what that means, guys? Brace up yourselves for a lot of deportations moving forward. That was enough embarrassment for Canada. Canadians themselves do not have accommodation. Prices are off the roof. There's no accommodation. And here they are forced to accommodate people that don't even pay taxes. You think they're happy about it? And if you want to know how serious that was, soon after that, the cabinet was reshuffled, including the Minister of Immigration. He was moved to housing. They said, you know what? You are the cause of this problem. You're going to have to fix it. You are the one who's bringing all these immigrants. Now go and fix the accommodation. So right now, the minister was moved to, like, there was a serious reshuffle. Some of the ministers was dropped. Yeah? And the one who was handling immigration, he's now handling accommodation. They said, you know what? You created this mess. You're going to clean it up. And you know, obviously the new person who comes in, he's like, you know what? I got no time for this mess. You're going to arrive at the bonus. We're going to send you back home. It is that simple, guys. So here is my advice for you. If you have ears, please listen. If you do not have money, please sit your ass down and look for money. That energy you want to use to go to Canada, they're going to bring you back. And I know some of you come and tell me, oh, unatuuzia uoga, you are selling fear. It's okay. I'm selling you fear. That's what you guys said I did the other video. Please look for money. Yeah? If you don't have it, sit your ass down, let things cool, and then you can go on with your game plan. Do not attempt to get on an aeroplane if you do not have a plan. And your cousin or your brother or your sister is not a plan. I've made it here clear severally here on the channel. Canada is not anybody's mother or whatever. They're interested. You either have the brains or the money. And brains is brains that they don't have. If you're in software engineering, and you can see right now, even Express Entry, they're no longer just inviting people for what to do. They're very specific on who they're inviting into the country. They changed, now it's about categories. Can you speak French? Yes. Are you in the STEMs? That's the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics? Welcome home. Do you, like, they're not just accepting any Tom, Dick, and Harry into the, guys, we have to read. The writing is on the wall. We have to read it, yeah? And you will come for me in the comment section there, you will get on those parts, that will bring you back. So guys, let us get serious. If you must get on that plane, you better have a very, very clear reason why you're on that plane. The minister was very serious. He did not mince his words. He said they are gonna tighten. And we can see it's already happening. And you can see this lady, it was a very clear setup. They gave her a form to fill asylum because they probably knew that's what she wanted to do anyway. And the fact that she filled it, they're like, see? Yeah? So those are some of the things I wanted to mention. And guys, one of the easiest visas to get, work visa, is the one where you work on a cruise ship, the C1D visa. You get a US visa. I don't know about other countries, but I know Kenyans, you're gonna get like a 6-month job on a ship, but they're gonna give you a 5-year multiple entry visa, for example. You're gonna work there, get paid your US dollar, all your bills are taken care of, build your, build your travel history, because on the ship, you're literally moving from country to country. Build your travel history. You're gonna join the ship from either Canada or US or Australia or any of the countries in Europe. And then once you join there, get your stamps. So the next time you're applying for your Canadian visa, or if now let's say you want to go to Canada and you're like, I'm coming here for holiday, it makes sense because they can say, oh really? Oh, she's been to the US. Oh, she's been to France. She's been to the UK. She's been to Australia. She looks like a real tourist, and she didn't overstay. Yeah. The other day I give an example. Africa. I mean, in Kenya right now, Kenya is a toilet. Really, it's not even a toilet because we pay money to get into public toilets. Kenya is worse than a toilet. Anybody from Africa, you're welcome. Just show up in Kenya. You don't even explain to anybody you come and do. Our president has opened the doors to anybody from Africa. Just show up with open arms. You're welcome. Just come and show up in Kenya. Get that stamp. Move around the East Africa. Get the East African, I don't know, those visit, like by bus. You can visit the whole of East Africa just by bus, and it's not that expensive. Move around, get those stamps. Go on a trip to Singapore and come back. Go to Malaysia and come back. All those countries that are visa free. If you're in Kenya, go to South Africa. It's visa free. Now people are using buses to go to South Africa. Get all those stamps and then at least look like a tourist. But you're not just gonna wake up from Kenya and go be a tourist in Canada. Doesn't make sense at all. So that's what I wanted to talk about, guys. If you are on a visit visa, if you can wait it out a little bit, wait it out. Let things cool. If you must go, you better have a clear, concrete plan. You better have money. And right now, even if you say, I'm gonna stay like in this hotel, they literally call those hotels to confirm. So you cannot have one plan. You must have a plan A and a plan B and a plan C. If that relative is not calling before you leave, tell your relative, send them, this is my air ticket. Are you going to be available? And you relatives who are watching me, there are some of you who are in Canada watching me. Please, if you know you cannot host somebody, we are so tired of this nonsense of diaspora people conning people. If you do not want to host somebody, the hell leave it. No one is forcing you. Ebu, you tag them, those diaspora people. We are so tired of this nonsense of diaspora people. You cannot waste people's money like that at you were busy working? Could you send somebody? Couldn't you send somebody? I am so tired of people cannot say no. Are you a child? Huh? Can you tag those diaspora relatives of yours? Are they children that they can't use the word no? No is a full sentence. We are so tired of this nonsense of people in the diaspora wasting people's money and energy. And so you think what you're doing, do you know tables turn around? So you might be so happy you have fixed this lady. You might be so excited you have fixed her and you feel so proud of yourself. Huh? And all the other diaspora people who are fixing people. What is so difficult just to say no? Are you gonna die by saying no? You could actually die by saying yes and then not honoring. Because this person can go and roga you. Let's learn to be faithful people, guys. Being truthful, being sincere doesn't cost you anything. Let somebody feel bad that Eva refused to host me. Let somebody feel bad that Eva is a bad person. At least they're gonna save their 300,000 shillings for something else. But why should you, because you can't say no, you say yes to somebody, they spend so much money. Right now, this lady's visa has been cancelled. That means when if she goes to the US embassy, she's going to have a hard time explaining herself. She goes to the UK embassy, she's going to have a hard time explaining herself. She probably used an agent and spent, I don't know, $4,000. I don't know how much you guys are spending on agents. I don't know. I'm just trying to imagine the emotional torture she's currently going through just because somebody cannot be faithful. Even if plans change, it's better to tell somebody plans have changed. Somebody can even, like, at least even book for them a hostel at night, you know, just for that night when you're not there, and give them the details. We have free Wi-Fi at the airports in most of these European countries. In Canada, we have free Wi-Fi. If you can't make it, just book a hostel. You're not gonna die. Just book a hostel for this person, even for 2 nights. Send them, let them know I'm not gonna come. But when you get to the airport, just tell the visa officer you're gonna be here, you've booked 2 nights, blah blah. I mean, just be sincere. It doesn't cost anything. So guys, I don't know, I feel so bad already because people don't want to watch videos. They make mistakes and then they come crying. So for example, like this lady is telling me, what can I do to let them return it back? There's nothing you can do. It's the sad truth. There's nothing you can do. It's gone in the records. Yeah, so you just have to wait it out, like maybe 5 years, and then you can try again. But now don't waste your money. They won't revoke it. The minister was very, very, very clear. Canada is so done with being embarrassed. He was very, very clear in his video, in his interview. They said they are gonna fix border controls. They are gonna be stricter. So guys, I don't even know what more to say. Does anyone have a question? Yeah? Yeah, look at Fidelis already misquoting me. Of all the things I've talked about in 34 minutes, this is the only one you got? Guys, Fidelis is saying, oh, Eva, please, are you saying that for someone who has no travel history but gets a visa to visit Canada, the person shouldn't go? Please, if you've just joined this video, please go and watch from the beginning. All I'm saying is this. If I am a visa officer, Eva comes to me, I ask her, so Eva, what brings you to Canada? I'm here as a tourist. Eva has never even gone to Uganda. What is this she wants to tour in Canada that she has never even gone to Uganda or even Kenya? I mean, Tanzania is literally 1 hour away from Nairobi. She has never even gone to see how Arusha Mjini looks like. But suddenly now, she wants to come and tour Canada and visit her cousin and tour. Does it even make sense, guys? Fidelis, I know you want to go and quote me in WhatsApp groups, but you know what? I don't even care. Actually, I told you all my enemies became fans, so I'm looking for new ones. So please don't misquote me, but it's okay. If by misquoting me, you're gonna make me grow, it's okay. I don't even care anymore, guys. If in a whole entire video of 34 minutes, that's the only thing you got, it's okay. I mean, I don't pay anybody's air ticket. I can't control where you're going or what you do with your visa. You're an adult. Yeah. So I can't control what you do with your visa. You can do with it whatever you want. You can pick a sentence from all I've said and use it. I don't really care, guys, by the way. I don't even control who enters Canada and who leaves. So pick whatever you want from this video. Go and quote me in WhatsApp groups, Telegram, everywhere. I don't care. Yeah. All I'm saying, be truthful. That's all I'm saying. The days of lying and pretending are gone. That boat sailed. And what sealed the final stroke on the camel's back was this issue of East Africans on the streets in Canada, embarrassing Canada, and then they were forced to get money out of their budget and take care of people's accommodation when Canadians themselves don't have housing. They're not going to have a repeat of that. They're not going to allow it to happen. So brace up yourselves, and you can go and quote me in groups. Eva is selling us fear. Yes, I'm selling you fear. But I can't wait to read your email when this happens to you. So it's up to you, really. For me, all I do here is share information. What you do with it is none of my business. You are the one who decides what you want to do with your business, with the information. I'm not anybody's mother, so I cannot control what you do with your life. I share the information, you do with it what you want. I cannot tell you that because you have not traveled, do not go. No, that is your baby. It's your business. I don't even know what you're going to do in Canada, so I don't really, it's up to you, really. If you're just joining, I encourage you to scroll back and watch the video from the beginning. I don't like being misquoted by people who are too lazy to listen to things in context. Anytime you try to get sentences to hear what you want to hear, that's your problem, really. So let me see what people are saying. So Fidelis, if that's all you've got from my video, yes, but I cannot control where anybody's going. Nobody's my child on this channel. My child doesn't even watch my videos. So the rest of you, I'm sure you're all above 18. You know what you want to do with your life. Go and do whatever you want to do. I share information. Let me see which other question we have here. It makes sense, but I could understand that she might be shivering in front of that the information she provided doesn't correlate. Yes. And guys, I've already talked. If you guys, I always say here, all my videos, the best way to use my videos is to my videos explain each other. So for example, once you watch this video, the next question will be like, okay, how do I need to present myself? We have a full video. I talk about how to reduce your chances of getting deported. And one of the things I always talk about is confidence. I know a lot of us here in Africa, we have been told, we have grown up knowing that you don't look at people straight in the eye. Because I don't know about other cultures, but I know in Kenya, when you look at people straight in the eye, and in my culture, I am Luo, it can be construed as being rude. You don't look at people in the eye. But in the Western world, the moment you start fidgeting and looking on the left and on the right, they think you're lying. So guys, you have to understand the culture of where you are going. And I keep talking about it all the time. When you get to the visa officer, look them straight in the eye. Yeah, you have to be confident. And when you know you're not lying, why are you shaking? You know you're saying the truth. You have evidence of what you're talking about. Be confident. It's half the battle. When you are confident, it's half the battle. The moment you start shaking and doing all these kind of things, they're just gonna think you're lying. Yeah. Semilor is saying the cousin can go to work, but 100% she didn't fill in her application that she'll be visiting her cousin. Visa officer would understand the cousin might be at work, no doubt. Yeah, but you can't. So how was she planning to go and reach the cousin's house? Yeah. Okay. But once there's a lie in the application, it's a wrong signal. True. Nakajiko is saying bitter truth. Yes. You're very correct. Yes, yes, yes. A first-time traveler can book a conference and exactly, Harry, cool. Guys, we said in my last video, I said, be smart. Choose a struggle. We say it here on the channel every day. Choose one struggle. Be smart. Put yourself in the visa officer's shoes. Yeah? When one comes to Toronto and want to travel to rural area for job search, which rural? Oh, Maura, we have more than 800 videos on this channel about rural areas. Please go and watch. Collins is saying very powerful sisterly advice. Yes. Is it easy to get LMIA jobs? We have more than 800 videos, guys. Please go and watch. All my videos, none of them is clickbait. What you see in the title is what I am talking about. So for example, this lady, Caroline, who's asking about LMIA, just go to YouTube and type Ivam Tali LMIA. You will find all my videos that talk about LMIA. Somebody is talking about rural areas, go to YouTube, type Ivam Tali rural. You will find all the videos because all my videos, there's no clickbait. Everything is exactly what the title is what the video is all about. I don't care for, like I know there's other YouTubers who will put for you some funny titles so that you can click beyond that. What you see in the title is what I talk about. So guys, looks like we do not have any more comments. So thank you guys so much. In short, what we are saying, before you get on that flight, confidence. Go even and practice in front of a mirror. Learn to look people straight in the eye. Number 2, have a plan B, C, D, E, E, F. It's very rare to find a direct flight from Nairobi to, or most African countries to Canada. So even as you go through transit, you probably go through Frankfurt, or you go through New York, or whatever else you're going through. All these airports have free Wi-Fi. So when you land there, please let your potential host know, okay, we are now in Frankfurt, so in the next 8 hours, I'm gonna be in Toronto. Please be there. Or are you still coming for me? At least 3-4 days before your departure, ask your host. Send them your air ticket. This is my air ticket. Are you still available? 3 days to, are you still available? 2 days to, are you still available? On the day you're leaving, okay, I'm now getting on my flight. This is my flight details. And guys, there's a website called Flight Radar. You diaspora people, please write this down, flightradar.com. When your person who's coming to Canada shares with you their flight number, please enter that number into flightradar.com. It's gonna give you all the details, where the flight is, if there's a delay, all that is gonna be there. And you guys who are traveling, every place you find Wi-Fi, please keep communicating with your host and have a plan B. Make sure before you leave your country, at least have a card with you, a bank card. Because should your host decide they're referring on you, you're gonna need to book a hotel and you can't book it with cash. So before you leave your country, make sure you have a card that you can use to book in case the worst comes to the worst. Number 4, do not, and I repeat, do not leave your country if you do not have money. Not in the near future. Wait for those dramas, you can do them when things have settled. It is not Canada as usual, I will tell you for free. And the minister himself made it very clear. I have told you, after this drama by East Africans on the streets of Toronto, even the cabinet was reshuffled. That alone should send a very strong signal. If what I'm telling you sounds like BS, that alone should send a very strong signal. If you do not have money, sit your ass down, wait for things to cool down, and then you can leave. Last but not least, please, and I said it in my other video, if it is not urgent, yeah, those who watched my last live, if it is not urgent, you have a visa until 2029, where are you running to? Where are you running to? You can use that time between now and 2029 to upgrade your skills. Go to Google, has so many free certificates they're offering. You can use that time to get a job on a cruise ship. It's going to give you free travel history. It's going to give you free dollars. You're going to be paid in dollars. It's tax-free, zero expenditure. You can use that time, give yourself even 1 year after you get your visa. Just move around. If you're in West Africa, move around the ECOWAS area. ECOWAS area, you don't need a visa to visit each other. Get those stamps. If you are in South Africa, you're in Lesotho, you are in Namibia, move around the SADC area. You guys don't need visas to visit each other. If God has blessed you and you can afford an international flight, let's say you're Kenyan, take a flight to Singapore. While you're in Singapore, cross over to Malaysia. You don't need visas for that. If you can even get money, move over to Philippines. Those are 3 countries on one trip. Build your history, guys. It's just gonna make things a lot easier for you. If there's no emergency, a visa does not mean travel. And the visa is very clear. A visa does not guarantee entry. So sometimes just waiting out 1 year could make a difference in your life. You could have gotten some money. For those of you who don't want to work on the ship, you can get online and try and find some jobs. Yeah, online jobs pay you by PayPal. They pay you on using foreign currency. Yeah, and it's gonna make your move to Canada a lot easier. So guys, those are the few remarks I'm gonna give. Those who have just joined late, I would encourage you, please watch the video from the beginning so that you can understand the context under which I'm having this conversation. It's gonna make you understand, it's gonna make it a lot clearer, and you don't have to misquote me, you don't have to, and you don't have to follow what I say. I just share. If it makes sense to you, take it up. If it doesn't make sense to you, that's fine. Nobody's forcing anybody here. We are all adults in this channel. It's your money. You can do with it whatever you want, but that's the reality. It is no longer business as usual. Canada did not take it kindly. That kind of embarrassment, they did not take it kindly. That one I can tell you for free. They did not take it kindly. They have a dent in their budget right now, something they didn't plan for. They have a dent in their budget. So guys, thank you so much. If you don't have any more questions, let me know. Do you think I'm making sense by what I'm saying? If no, where do you think things would be better? Yeah, someone is asking Ida, but if one has visa and does not travel before months or 6, will it be? Yes. Let me tell you, the first Canadian visa I ever got, I got my Canadian visa and I never traveled until after, I think, 4 or 5 years. As long as your visa is valid, a visa doesn't mean travel. It doesn't mean you must travel. So I don't know who's been spreading these rumors of these 6 months. And we are talking about a visitor visa here, guys. You can't even stay, like this lady who is up to 20, she could even wait until 2028. That's when she travels. A lot of things happen in between from when I have my visa. So I've seen this rumor moving around, 6 months. That is BS. For visitor visa, it is not a must. In fact, let us say, for example, I wanted to go for the nursing conference in April. Then my visa came in August this year. I can decide, okay, I want to go, and then wait next year, apply for the same conference, get the invitation, and then travel on my visa. It doesn't mean if I have my visa, I have to travel. Why must you travel if you're not ready? Yeah? So I don't know who's been spreading this rumor of 6 months. That is bullshit. Doesn't work. You don't need to. There's no deadline. Unless there are some cases I know for US, I don't know about Canada, but I know for US, there are some cases, if they suspect you, they'll put an annotation on your visa. Like, for example, they'll say it's going for the, I don't know, what conference. So in that case, you need to go and enter. If you have money, you go and enter for that conference. And then when you come back, Now go and apply for now an open visa. They'll give you that multiple entry without an annotation. If your visa does not have any annotation on it, you can use it anytime as long as it has not expired. In fact, let's say, for example, like in this lady's case, her visa is expiring in 2029. So let's assume it's 2029 January. And then she enters Canada December 2028, for example. And then they can give her like 6 months, for example. So even when she's in Canada, she can still request for an extension. So guys, it is not a must that because you have a visa, you must travel. No. You travel when you're ready. Okay? So I don't know if you have any other questions. So Ida, I hope it is clear. Juliet is asking, Eva, is Montreal good to seek asylum? We have, I think, 3 videos on the channel about asylum. I have 4 videos on TikTok about asylum. Go and watch. This is not a yes or no question. You seek asylum because you are under threat and your country is not safe for you. So it doesn't matter which port of entry you're entering. If you're genuine and you have a story, it doesn't matter. The question is, are you genuine? Are you genuinely in danger? Is your home country unsafe for you? That is the qualification for asylum. Asylum is not about which airport you enter, guys. Let no one lie to you. In fact, asylum, the cases for asylum, they are not handled at the airport. Cases for asylum, you have to go and see a judge. Go to a court of law in Canada. That's where asylum cases are handled. They're not handled at the airport, so it has got nothing to do with your airport. Even if you enter today and they tell you, okay, we are accepting you to go and file asylum, they cannot handle your case. Because at the airport, we have border control. Asylum is handled by an agency called IRB, Refugee Board. It's called International Refugee Board, IRB. So airport border control is about entry. Asylum is handled by the Refugee Board. Don't mix those 2 issues. And for you to be granted asylum, you must go to a court of law. And sometimes you can have your hearing even 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. So it's not about which airport. The question is, are you genuinely in danger? Is your home area a danger for you? And as I've said, it's no longer going to be business as usual. That one I can tell you for free. Mtakuja hapa kuniambia. So Juliet, I hope I've answered your question. In the process of application, I heard it now takes longer to get a visa. How true is this? Mwana in Kenya, we have many videos. We have talked about Canadian visa. What happens is, it depends. I know people who have waited for 3 years to get their visas. I know people who got their visa in 1 week. I know people who got their visa. So it really depends from person to person, from country, and all these things, yeah? Fidelis is saying, Eva, please don't misunderstand me. I have no business with Telegram and WhatsApp groups you mentioned. No, Fidelis, this is not you personally. You may have missed my other video, the first video where I was warning people about going to Canada and just handing over their lives to agents. People came for me, go and watch that video. And they were in all Telegrams. Oh, by the way, guys, just for the record, I am in all these Telegrams groups where you guys all are. I am there with my pseudo. So all the things you talk about me, I get to hear about, not Fidelis. So I am in all those Telegram groups because I also need to know what's happening around the world, you know. So I'm in all those Telegram groups. And people talk about me there. They forward my videos. And of course, the agents are never happy when we talk about these things. You have seen, go and watch that video. Fidelis, you'll understand what I'm trying to say. And the issue I had a concern with is somebody just taking one sentence from a whole 1-hour video and running with it. That's what I mean. Yeah, and as I started off, I am not an immigration consultant. For me, I just share information and it's up to you to decide what you want to do with it. So it's not you specifically going to WhatsApp group, but you go to those WhatsApp, you'll find people talking about me in those WhatsApp groups. You will find them, Telegram and everywhere. Nyanchoka is saying thank you, Ida, or some things. We're saying a lot of sense. Share the Starbucks. That Arabica looks amazing. Good job, Marcel. Merci beaucoup, Njoro. Yeah, I wish I could. CJs, please sponsor a girl. Hi, Eva. How about a work visa? Will I face hardship at port of entry in Canada? No. When you have a work visa, go and check my video. I've done a video on the channel. Questions you will be asked at the airport if you're traveling to Canada on a work visa. Please check that video. I did it on, let me see. You guys, there's a video for everything. That one I can guarantee you. Where is that video? I have a video here on the, I think it was a live that I did, if I'm not wrong. How is it? Or it's a video? Let me see, it's probably a video. Just give me 1 second, let me check. That is the easiest. Work visa, they won't even ask you many questions. Okay, they will ask you, but you should just have answers. Where is that video? You know, these days, since I went to TikTok, I usually confuse. I never know. Oh yeah, it's here. It's here, guys. Go and check. Why isn't it? In fact, I was dressed exactly the way I'm dressed today. Do you see that video? And none of you has even watched it. Only 300 views. Questions asked at airport if going to Canada on work visa. Guys, when I tell you I have videos for everything, you better believe me. The only problem, you guys don't want to watch the video. So please go and watch that video. It answers all your questions. Can someone... So Newalt, I hope I've answered. Please go and watch that video. I shot it 9 days ago. And guys, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so that every time I shoot a video, you watch it. So you can see right now the question he's asking me is right here. Less than a month ago, I did the video. They probably didn't see it. So please make sure you hit the notification bell so that you get notified every time I'm doing a new video. Then somebody else is saying, Lawrence, can someone sponsor you for bank details for express entry? Nah. You have to have your own money. And it must have been in the bank for not less than 6 months. Nikwambia mwendeni cruise, endeni kwa cruise ship mpate pesa. Florence, can someone have a visit visa then still get a work permit while in Kenya? Yes, you can. If you have a job. Wamboi, with the current situation in Kenya, can one have a genuine reason for asylum? Wamboi, I don't know your story. I don't know. Go and watch those videos, guys. They are here on the channel. Just type Eva Mtali asylum. Even on TikTok, you will find my videos there for asylum. How to do educational credential assessment. So, maybe I'll do a video about this, but there are 5 agencies in Canada that are authorized. The most common one is called WES, World Education Service. You pay around $300, I think. Send your documents and they assess them for you. But I think I'll probably do a video about that soon. Hi, will I have issues if I tell them that I'm going for a conference? Julius, why should you have issues if you're actually going for a conference and you have all the details? Please, again, go and watch my video. I have a video that talks about questions you're likely to be asked at the airport if you're going on a conference. Please go and watch that video. Why should you have a problem if you have a conference and you're actually going for one and you have all the details? Go and watch that video. Charles is watching me from Doha. Thank you so much. Paul Joroge, which website can I check for jobs? I have 800 videos on the channel. 99% of them talk about jobs. Please go and watch. guys, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you so much. If you joined late, please just scroll back from the beginning of the video. It's gonna make more sense to you. And if you know anybody who's traveling soon, please share with them this video. I will see you on the next one.